director of Magic Hour.
How can an actor not show up, not even call? Where am I gonna find a haggard, middle-aged woman to play dying Ingrid?
Me? I might be a bit rusty, but I was a bit of an actress in my day.
So these tubes are just going right up in here, right up my nose?
Right up your nose, and on action, you shake her and put the mask on her.
Guys?
Okay, it's a huge act of self-sacrifice.
All right, I got you.
Beatrice, so does he put the mask on me?
Yeah, so Magic Hour is a story about a woman in her 40s who goes to film school, reclaiming a long-lost dream that she's been putting off for a long time. I will confess that I did go to film school at the NYU grad film program, shout out, in my 40s, which is very similar to the character in this movie. And I, too, put off my long-lost dream for decades before realizing I'm not going to live forever and I better try to do it now. Those parts are true. Everything else I completely made up. But I will say this, I do think there is a universal tendency that we have to sort of hide our dreams or shy away from them. As you get older, you realize you can't live every dream, but there might be one dream that won't let you go. Yeah, I mean, certainly the film school experience for me was humbling, and I kept not knowing what I was doing, and so fortunately, I had a sense of humor when I would mess up or something would go terribly wrong. I mean, some of the scenes, there's a scene where she wears this crazy plague makeup because she is in her classmate's film because an actor didn't show up. And I remember being on a subway going home because I couldn't wash off the makeup because I had to use it the next day again. And I was just like, you know what, it's New York City, I'm sitting on a subway covered in makeup and nobody cares, so it wasn't exactly what happens in the movie, but I took inspiration from simple little things that I thought were funny, like crazy but kind of funny. And then I also took inspiration, I think, from this idea that, well, it's a theme in the movie that is, it's about the power of kindness in leadership. And that was something I was really thinking a lot about because in the movie business, but I think in a lot of businesses, people are told you have to be Attila the Hun, you have to be out for blood, to be a good leader.
Yeah.
And I've been told that. And sometimes you have to feel like you have to change your personality to be a strong leader. And I personally don't believe that, but a lot of people do believe that. And so I tried to make the movie to kind of almost prove my point, to be like, no, kindness brings people in. It makes you a stronger leader because people have your back. When you go down, when things go wrong, if a mean bully goes down, everyone's like, yeah, ha ha ha, they won't step in to help. But if somebody is creating an aura of kindness and collaboration and positivity, then when there are problems, everyone steps in to help. That's actually good, strong leadership. That's not weakness. I really did learn a lot from my professors at NYU. I put some of the language in the mouths of the professor characters, especially Felicity's character. So I think I learned from my professors that my unique voice is more important, is more interesting in a way than me trying to emulate my heroes. Think about a great writer or a great director, or I want to be just like them. And that NYU really encourages you to go deeply into your own voice, to find your own voice, and to kind of honor your own voice, which is frankly something I still struggle with because, it's hard to be creative and put yourself out there and believe that other people are going to relate to you. But I actually believe that the more personal you are and unique you are with your own voice, the more ironically universal it is, because people want to feel that deeper truth, and go to a deeper level. So it's not just superficial. I definitely can't hopscotch very well. I mean, I'm trying, but I can't. I'm just all one thing at a time. And even one thing at a time has many elements, so it doesn't even feel like one thing at a time, but I'm better at going really, really deep into one thing for a long, protracted period of time. And my creative process is extremely inefficient. So I write and I write and I write, and then I find it along the way. So most of what I write I don't use, but then what I do is I just write freely, I don't think about it, I don't judge it, and then I go back later and I'm like, oh, that line is funny, or that scene idea works. But it's almost like you just pick the good bits. You don't say, oh, let me just whittle this long piece into a shorter piece. It's actually much more inefficient than that. But the other part of my process is this: once I get a scene together or a couple pages together, I'll bring it in front of my writing group, or one of them. I have a few writing groups, and hear the pages out loud. And then I really know. That's a really good way of testing. Do they sound right? Is the rhythm right? And is it landing? And then you rewrite it, and you keep going like that.
New York City Comedy Film Festival with Jaqueline Christy, with the film Magic Hour. You had to be there.
I'll be here all week.
All right.